A leaked intelligence dossier from Western Five Eyes intelligence alliance has fueled more criticism against China's handling on coronavirus outbreak. Let me go ahead and show you the few key dates in coronavirus cover-up by China. On 9th November of 2015, the Wuhan Institute of Virology published a study revealing they have created a new virus in the lab from SARS coronavirus. In 6th of December 2019, a man linked to the Wuhan seafood market presented a pneumonia-like symptoms and his wife contracts it, suggesting the human-to-human transmission. On 27th December of 2019, the China's health authorities revealed that 180 patients has been infected with coronavirus. Then about to the end of December, that is on December 26, the evidence of new virus coronavirus emerges from the Wuhan patient data. On December 31st, the Chinese internet authorities begin to censoring the terms like Wuhan and unknown pneumonia from the social media. And on January 1st, 2020, the few Wuhan doctors and who warned about the coronavirus are detained and condemned. In the start of 2020, on January 5th, the Chinese, that is the Wuhan Health Commission, stops releasing the daily updates on new cases of coronavirus, and the Health Commission haven't released any details about the new cases since January 18th of 2020. And on January 10th, the Wuhan health officials say that the coronavirus or the outbreak is under control and most of the infections are mild. On January 12th, the Chinese lab Shanghai is closed by the authorities after the day it shares the genomic sequence data with the world. On January 14th, the Chinese Health Commission privately warns the colleagues and many officials that the virus is likely to develop into a major problem or epidemic soon to the past, which will be developed into a major public health issue or an event. On January 24th, the officials in Beijing stops the Wuhan Institute of Virology from sharing the sample isolates or samples of virus with the University of Texas for the research. And on February 6th, the China's internet watchdog tightens the control on social media platform. It ensured no messages or information has been leaked out from the China nation to the other parts of the world. And on February 9th, the citizen or journalist and the local businessman Fang Bin disappears. And although China stopped giving information about many journalists and citizens or businessmen who raised their voice against the outbreak. And on April 17th, the Wuhan, it was very late and they have raised the official fatalities and they have increased the fatalities by 1,290. The dossier from the Five Eyes Western intelligence has revealed that China has failed in handling the coronavirus pandemic from the start. The leaked 15-page dossier came from the Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance, where the Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance is made up of the countries United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand intelligence agencies. According to the dossier, which was obtained by the Australian news channel, the China lied about the human-to-human transmission. Britain said on Monday that China has questions to answer over the information it shared about the coronavirus outbreak. And also the United States intelligence agencies have concluded the virus was not man-made or genetically modified. Washington has so far presented no evidence publicly that the virus came from the lab, which Beijing strongly denies. And also the Australian media reported the United States Five Eyes intelligence had in a 15-page research dossier said that China had deliberately suppressed or destroyed the evidence of coronavirus outbreak. And also because of this Chinese failure, it cost tens of thousands of and millions of lives. The Five Eyes dossier finds that the China began censoring news of virus on search engines and social media that beginning December 31st and deleting the terms including the SARS variation, Wuhan seafood market, and Wuhan unknown phenomena. And also again, at the start of January, the Chinese National Health Center ordered the virus samples to be either moved to the designated testing facilities or destroyed with no publication order related to the disease. And then the Chinese officials stopped the Wuhan Institute of Virology from sharing the samples with the lab at the University of Texas. The dossier also concludes that the Chinese authorities denied that the virus could be spread between humans to human until January 20th. And however, the Chinese was aware about the evidence of human-to-human transmission from early of December. And also the Chinese vice president said in the media that China has always been open and transparent and also responsible for its coronavirus response. And he added that they did not cover up anything and did not delay any efforts. However, the document or the dossier pointed out that China imposed travel bans on people throughout the nation, but it continued to tell the rest of the world travel bans were unnecessary. And when we come across the research, Dr. Shi, who is the director of Center for Emerging Infectious Disease at the Chinese Academy of Sciences, that is Wuhan Institute of Virology, spent his time in Australia as a visiting scientist for 3 months in the year 2006. And she worked with the Chinese Academy of Sciences, that is Wuhan Institute of Virology, in collaboration with the top-level Australian laboratory. The United States withdrew funding from the controversial experiments that make pathogens more likely to spread dangerous viruses in the year 2014, concerned it could lead to a global pandemic. And also the pause on the funding as the studies was then lifted in December 2017. And also there is a mystery that China has covered up the early samples. And the dossier released by the Five Eyes, the intelligence, has says spoke about the suppression and destruction of evidence and points to virus samples ordered and destroyed at genomic labs. And also it says that the data or asymptomatic silent carriers are kept secrets, and also the lab worker also disappeared. Out of all doctors, activists, journalists, and scientists who have reportedly disappeared after speaking about the coronavirus or criticism that responds to that is the response of the Chinese authorities. Researchers at the Wuhan Institute of Virology reported rumors swirling on Chinese social media, and she was the first to be diagnosed with the disease and was patient zero. Then came her then that the patient was disappeared, and also with her biography image deleted from the Wuhan Institute of Virology's website. And also the Chinese authorities have distracted all the evidences and also the details about the few patients, and this also raised the doubts for the intelligence.